Children's Research Hospital. And I'd like to talk about a long-term relationship we currently have with the local MWBE company, Action Chemical. Mr. Charles Barnes is the president and owner of Action Chemical. He's been the president for 5 years and provides a variety of services and products for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. He's quickly learned the nuances of St. Jude and became a trusted partner over the years. November 2012, we nominated Mr. Barnes to receive the Robert Church Quality Excellence Award, and we were thrilled when Action Chemical was chosen for the recipient of the award. Also, Charles Barnes was recognized as one of the 50 Men of Excellence by the Tri-State Defender newspaper for 2012. Mr. Barnes has been a reliable partner with St. Jude, resulting in level of trust and enables us to work together on complicated issues. Charles Barnes has always been there for us, and whenever we've had a red flag, he's been able to produce and come across and help us with any issues that we've had. So it is my great pleasure to introduce Charles Barnes, President and CEO of Action Chemical.
That's me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Tina, for saying all those nice things about me. I didn't know you did all that, but kind of did. We've been a partner with St. Jude for a long time, and just want to tell you how we've maintained that relationship, some of the things that we've done. I can't tell you everything that we've done because when you get involved with a business, there's a lot going on that doesn't meet the eye, and all the entrepreneurs know that. My name is Charles Barnes. I'm the president and CEO of Action Chemical. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My partner is Sherry Crow. Sherry's retired, moved to Atlanta, and enjoying her grandchildren. It's a good thing. Action Chemical, we've been doing business with St. Jude for 10 years. It's a multi-million-dollar opportunity, and we cherish it. We supply them janitorial supplies, safety products, office products, food service products, PPP, which is personal protection products, and a lot of other things when you start working with the company. A lot of great opportunities come, especially if you're doing it right. We believe that we do it right. They've helped us to expand over the years now. The chart says that we have 11 employees. When we started in 2005, we had 6. And now we have 12. We just hired another person a couple of months ago and plan to do some more hiring. Working with large corporations allow you to do that. And you've got to protect those relationships and communicate. And you'll hear me talk about relationships and communication throughout this presentation. And I'm very happy to say that we moved into a new location this weekend. I could barely walk after the weekend with all the things that we were doing, but we have moved to 275 Cumberland Street and tripled our size. Relationships. When you're pursuing a company, entrepreneurs, when you're pursuing a company, build relationships with everybody. Anybody that you can build a relationship is very important because you never know where an opportunity is coming from. You never know who's in the person's ear that you're trying to get the business from. Everybody's important. Build strong relationships. Everybody's important, and opportunities show up with relationships and good communication. Don't underestimate anybody in the company that you're trying to pursue. Prove it to the customers, your supplier. I think the one thing you have to do, you have to have, St. Jude has confidence in Action Chemical because we know how to solve problems that occur. They don't want to hear every problem that occurs, they want us to fix it. So make sure that you know how to solve a problem, get your team involved, talk about your team, tell your team what's going on. When you have your team involved with your company, it allows me to step aside and they do the work that make Action Chemical a recipient of an award that we got that I think in 2012 for quality. So make sure that you talk about all the things that your company can do to help a major corporation trust you. Unseen value. Sometimes I've done a whole lot of work for St. Jude and other companies, and there was no financial reward. But I call that customer service. And good customer service will allow you to get businesses and maintain businesses for years. And if it doesn't look like, if you can't do work without seeing a reward right then, just hold on. It'll come. Now, some years ago, I thought I was the hottest, I was young. I thought I was the hottest salesperson in the world. So my company had to survey to talk about the relationships with the salesperson and the company. Well, I had to choose the people. I chose the people, sent it to the corporation, had a meeting, and I got terrible reviews. And it shocked me because everybody was so nice to me and everybody was happy to see me. But you know what? I didn't listen. And the one thing they said, well, Charles wants to sell us what he wants to sell us, not what we want. I can't tell you how important it is that you listen to your customer, because if you listen to your customer, they will tell you exactly what they want. And then you can tell them what you want them to have after that. But make sure you listen to your customer. Professionalism. Tell you what, videos, phones, the website, your peers, everybody's watching you. They're watching everything that you do. And communication, good news will spread slowly. Bad news will spread quickly. So make sure that you always maintain a professional attitude, because everybody's watching you and everybody's going to see you through areas that you don't even know about. I talked about problem solving. Look for the company's biggest problems. Solve those problems, and then solve the small ones. And if you do that, you gain confidence in the company, and they will always, well, let's give it to Charles or let's give it to Action Chemical, because if they don't have it, they can find it, and they'll make sure that we have what we need. And that's happened so many times with St. Jude and with other organizations. About 8 years ago, we were trying to get in this large company, and so they gave us a shot. My first order came in, and I walked in with the company that was going to business. They had a truck full. I walked in the order with my hands. That's how small it was. Some years later, my trucks were delivering to all the locations in the city. So once you get an order, make it a big thing. Make sure your employees make it a big thing. Show some excitement. Be ready to accept it, and you will grow. You will grow. Have patience. I tell you what, we just got a contract. Had lunch yesterday with one of the largest organizations in the city. I told my salesperson and I'm glad he didn't listen to me. You'll never get that business, because I've been trying to get it for 10 years. And we just got a huge contract, with the corporation. It hasn't been announced yet, and I haven't told MMBC yet. I have to tell them, we have to do that. But we got the contract, and we've been very patient. So be patient, because there are already contracts in place, and sometimes you have to wait till those contracts are gone, so that they want to do business with you, but they can't break the contract. So be patient, okay? Always take something to the table, something positive. I never go. I always talk to a gentleman at St. Jude. His name is Jimmy Whitten, and I'm always taking something to him that I believe is good for St. Jude. Always bring something to the table for your customer. One of the most important things that you can have is what I call market intelligence. Market intelligence is only knowing everything about your industry. And I'm going to tell you something, there's nothing more important than understanding and knowing your industry. They ask me a question about anything about products that we sell them, I can answer it. And so can everybody in my office. And the people that we deal with in St. Jude, the salespeople, the purchasing people, they know everybody in my office. They know them by name. And so just make sure that you get involved, and make sure that you have and your people have market intelligence. You ever call somewhere and you get somebody on the phone and you're trying to do some business with them, and the person don't know what you're talking about, you just hang up and call another company. I know everybody, I do it. I'm sure you do it too. So make sure that your team has market intelligence. And lastly, communication and relationships. Key. Almost everything that has happened to me, positive and some negative, has come from relationships. I'm up here because of the relationship that I have with Tina Finger. And so many wonderful things happen with great relationships. Communicate with the people that you're working with. You learn, they trust you, and all of a sudden, life is good. Thank you.
We thank Mr. Barnes for sharing his experiences. As we was putting this workshop together, we talked about how can we have examples